Hey there guys, we're out here working on the good old-fashioned GSX. We got some interesting stuff we're going to knock out here. I got a company out here that sent me a set of LED headlights, and they wanted me to test them out, show you guys these things. The company has a ton of good reviews. Rimthin, check them out on Amazon. I'll link it below. But they sent me these, and I'm going to test them out because right here I'll show you a clip of what these headlights are looking like right now. Obviously I need to polish them off and clear coat them, but my headlights have always sucked. The bulbs that I buy, no matter which ones I get, they always look like crap. They're always dim. I got them lined up and directed correctly. My bumper's sagging a little right now, so ignore that. I can kind of pull it up. Got to make some supports for in there, but don't worry about that so much. We're going to go ahead and slap these things in. Open up the box. We've got ourselves 4 of them. We got a high beam, low beam for each side. These things come with a built-in cooler on the back of it, a little fan that spins 12,000 RPMs at max. And they're just little LED setups. I remember the old LED setups that we used to have to do, and they were a nightmare. And these look like they might work, so we're gonna pop some caps off. It's a super simple process to do these. You'll literally have to unscrew a cap here, pop the bulb out, plug it in, see what they look like. So I'm going to do that. And afterwards, I've done it yet again. This right here is another DOORMAN door handle that I bought from Advanced. I went on Amazon. I'm going to link it down below. And I found this kit for 2 of them for 14 bucks or something like that. And look at the quality of this. It's all shiny. It's nicer plastic. This piece back here is thicker than the one that comes from DOORMAN. So it's not just going to snap off immediately. It comes with everything you need. It's got the little lock barrel retainer clip, which I set over here. I don't know if you actually really need it or not, but I just slide my little thing for the key right in there. Yeah, everything looks a lot better. The plastic trim piece actually fits on here and goes into the holes. The DOORMAN one did not. Comes with a retaining clip for the actual rod that pops your door open. So we're going to slap one of those in. I already got my panel pulled off. And it's 99 degrees with the real feel of 111 at the peak of today. So it's nice and toasty out, but can't deal with that. So first I'm going to swap these headlight bulbs out and show you what it looks like. And we're going to get onto that door handle again. Hopefully you guys remember the old video that we did. It's one of our more popular ones. We'll get after it. Well, boys, you unscrew the cap that goes right here. Then you got to pop up your little safety latch. You guys can see that right there. Kind of bends down and locks right into that little clip right there. But once that's flopped out of the way, this is your plug. They're in great shape. So are the bulbs. I'm not going to throw these out, but the posts look exactly the same on the inside. These are still in decent shape. Don't touch the bulbs. I don't see a definitive marking for a high beam or low beam. Oh wait, we have an HB4 and an HB3. I'm gonna have to check out the paperwork real fast, figure out which ones are which here. All right, so I figured it out really fast. These don't specify which ones are which, but your outsides are obviously your low beams, your insides are your highs. And if you look on the back of your factory bulbs or the replacement Sylvania ones, this is an HB3. So we're going to take and replace the inside 2 with our HB3s. And that's going to be on this side of the package, 9005 HB3. We'll take one of these, and it looks the same. Yeah, everything is the same. It's got the same shape. These fit in tons of different vehicles. Hopefully she works. And all you have to do is plug it in right here, slide it in, put the retaining clip, and then the cap back on. We're gonna do the same for all 4, and I'll show you what it looks like once we're done. I got a HB3 and a HB4 hooked up on this side, and the factory one's over here. Now's the moment of truth. Some people have had some issues, obviously, on Amazon with parts working, parts not working. So far, let's see. That actually looks really freaking bright. And then this looks yellow and dull. Different color too. Got that cool blue. Man, I gotta fix that bumper. Now let's see what the high beams look like. Oh yeah. That actually looks great. Wow. I'm bright over here, and then I'm yellow over here. Never been a fan of yellow headlights. That actually looks really good. You got corner markers, turn signals, bright white headlights, and dim yellow headlights on the other side. Once I polish these things off, it's going to look even better. Let's see. Put a little wetness on there. They're filthy. They're also covered with a bunch of pollen. We had a horrible, horrible pine tree pollen this season. Green dust on everything. It's all over everything. But yeah, these look actually really good. I'm gonna swap the other side real fast, and we'll store those and bring them out for a rainy day once the cops pull us over and tell us, hey, you don't know it right now, but you got a headlight out. And of course, you'd obviously know that. Anyways, I'm gonna swap them out and get after it. And the green dust, oh my goodness. It's all over everything. The pollen, gotta love the pollen. Let me swap these, I'll be right back. Now I'm doing this. Of course, it's gonna get windier than hell. Let me turn the headlights on real fast. Listen to the car scream at me. Obviously, you can see the difference here. These are way brighter than the yellow ones. Let me throw the high beams on also. Sucks that there's dust all over them, but I'm not gonna spend the time to clean them off right now. I'm gonna end up doing the sand and blah blah clear coat, or maybe I'll just replace them finally. Yeah, that's a big difference right there. I actually like these a lot, and the best part is when you get close to them, you can't hear nothing. Those little tiny fans make no noise. So if you guys want to get a pair of these, or a set, or 4, or whatever you want to call it, they have them on their Amazon store. I'll link that below, and you guys can pick those up if you want. I think they're like $40 something for the set, compared to me buying these from AutoZone, which cost me like 18 bucks per, something like that. Can't recall exactly, but they're exactly the same freaking size. So once you're done putting the new nice ones in, you can go ahead and slap your old standard ones back in the box that they send you. And then make sure to check out rimthin.com. Here's their info right here. Make sure you let them know that I sent you over. For what it's worth, these are bright. I think these are definitely going to do a good job for my nighttime drives, and I won't be struggling to see the lines on the streets anymore. That makes a big difference, especially once it starts raining. Have you guys noticed that? Once it starts raining and you're out there driving your Eclipse with your crappy yellow lights, you can't see the lines in the road. You can't see where the curves are and the turns. I mean, these are hazy. Well, half hazy, half covered in dust, but nonetheless, I like them. So now onto the door handle. I'm gonna go ahead and slap this thing in. I've got this one mostly ready to pop out. Got the plastic drawn back, the panel pulled out. Got to take out a couple of more bolts. Then we're gonna slap this thing in. And if you look at that old video from way back, these little clips, well, not clips, but these little places where you put the gasket on, they didn't line up with the Doorman one, that cheap repop one, and they weren't this shiny plastic. And I'm gonna show you one more time just for good measure. The textured plastic versus the shiny black plastic. So this stuff is the cheapest of cheap. This stuff is pretty awesome. So I'm hoping these fit good. And again, I'm gonna let you guys know how it all works out with the new headlights. If they burn out, if there's a fault, if there's something wrong with them. I've read a lot of good reviews. These guys sent these out to me for free. I'm gonna get after this door handle right here, and I'll see you in a minute. Got my new door handle slapped in here. Looking good, nice and flush, nice and tight. And I'm getting chewed apart by all sorts of mosquitoes, but I wanted to show you these headlights because they are insanely bright. We're gonna go high beams on. There we are. You can see the difference here on the bright whites. Everything is visible out here. These things are sick. My God, they're so bright. Hopefully I don't kill somebody out here with them. But there you go. Now you can see what you can potentially see from right above a headlight. Not bad at all. I really like these things. I'm gonna test them out, let you guys know what I think. But I have one more door handle to do. I'm not gonna do it tonight because I'm getting chewed apart like crazy from these freaking mosquitoes. I'm gonna go ahead and shut all this stuff down, and I'll see y'all in the next one. So make sure you like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and then check out RimThin. I'll have all the links below for the headlights that I got. And we're just gonna keep on putting parts on this car, even though it's as old as it is. Doesn't matter. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.